alongside the curriculum and qualifications reform that we're seeing, we're looking forward to seeing within computing and ICT, I think the extracurricular aspect is really, really important. So we've seen some very, very successful projects. So the Technocamps project at Swansea University and Bangor, Aberystwyth and Glamorgan, they were funded by the Welsh Government in 2010-11, a £6 million project under the European Social Funds EU funding, which is to kind of basically promote computing and also to promote computing careers. And it had to be extracurricular, it couldn't touch upon the kind of existing curriculum. And we've seen it's had profound effect. It's had really big transformational effect on how people view computing careers and how they view the value of thinking and being like a computer scientist. So I think that's so alongside, we want to see changes to qualifications. We want to see changes to curriculum all the way through from foundation to key stage 4. But also I think we have to value, and I think increasingly so, the kind of the feedback loops or the interaction from different stages of this pipeline. So for example, secondary and FE working with primary schools. Now they already do this with their feeder schools anyway. So better collaboration between the kind of the different stages in the school system. Universities working with colleges, secondary schools and primary schools to kind of encourage, enthuse and engage across the kind of STEM and computing space. And also we see increasingly so the feedback from industry. So this, things like coder dojos and code club, and the use of Raspberry Pis, for example. I know companies who have bought a class set of Raspberry Pis for their local school, and because they want to encourage this activity, and they've kind of seen, well, let's forget about the curriculum at the moment because that's kind of happening, or in fact we don't even care about that. We want to get kids enthused and engaged with playing with this stuff. We don't want to be hamstrung by curriculum and qualifications. We want them just to play. The organisation I lead in Wales, Computing at School, we're the Subject Association for Computer Science, and there's a UK organisation. Clearly, we have thousands of teachers, over 3,000 teachers across the UK who are members, but the diversity of membership is the strength of CAS as an organisation, because it's not just teachers, it's not just academics, it's industry, it's examination boards, it's parents, teachers, governors, this whole kind of spread across the kind of key stakeholders who are interested in computing at school. Then that's why we've been successful, and that's why things are happening, because industry people want to change stuff. They've recognised they're a problem, and parents care about it because they're concerned about what their kids are studying at school, and they want to run a coder dojo, or they want to run a code club at their local school. So I think we need to really capitalise on this activity.
With the spotlight firmly on ICT education in Wales, there's a huge opportunity for industry to now take advantage of the things that are available to help get more involved, more heavily embedded in education. From an employer's perspective, taking the Box UK masterclasses, for example, we have real coders going into schools and colleges as well as universities, working with learners directly, embedding some of the industry skills and industry perspective into those schools, and also empowering the teachers as well and supporting them, so that we're creating this kind of cascading model of learning that can be virally spread out across Wales. There's a huge shift in and focus on an industry standpoint for education. And we're trying to leverage that so that we have more opportunities in future to hire the right kind of people.